book rhyming.
Oh, no.
You know, rhyming
No,
for the sign.
my lyrics are the hardest part. When I write lyrics, I write 2 lines, and it's my hook, it's my melody, and that's what I remember. Because when I come up with a melody, I come up with the melody and the words. Because it's usually those words that judge where that melody is going to go for the rest of the song. So I have plenty of songs that sit around with 2 lines of lyrics, and until I can sit down and flesh it out with something that makes sense, and it never happens. I never write 2 lyrics at a time. I'll start with one thing, and then when I get the inspiration, I come back to it, and I end up finishing it.
Are you doing it in your head, or are you actually writing this stuff down?
No, I'm doing it in my head. I'm doing it when I'm driving.
It's just living up here, right?
It's all living up here. You know, if I could have a little memory stick, pull it out there, you know. It'd be great. It would make life a lot easier, wouldn't it?
They have a memory
so,
stick.
any of you watching out there, if you want to, come up with this idea, let me know. I'll market it for you.
I've invented a
child for it.
memory stick. It's called a pencil.
All right. Well, I mean, you're talking.
No, I mean,
you're talking time.
It comes from everywhere because I mean, some people are meticulous. I mean, writing and erasing.
Sure.
You know, I'm actually a typer. I love that computer and edit and what rhymes with, pine, sign, trine, plant. You know.
Oh,
whatever.
I do that too. I do that a lot. You know, you're trying to think of a word that rhymes with it, and does that word have anything to do with the line before?
And so and then you go in the, okay, 2 things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the hook, and then also I want to go on the bridge.
Okay.
What's the actual hook of the song? Because it doesn't really have a part like gets loud and high like a lot of songs like just scream it out,
Sure.
Here's the hook. What's the part that you're thinking that's the kernel core of the song? If you're going to play 6 seconds of it or 3 seconds on a little announce, what would be that part?
Beginning of the chorus, because that was the first melody that I had.
Just play a little snippet of the chorus.
We've changed, and it's a shame.
Like
That's
that.
it. That's the hook.
The we've changed is really the hook part. Because although the title's different names.
Sure. Which comes up later on.
Comes up later. It's like a coda. It's like tailing it out at the end.
And the name is just an afterthought. To me, the name. Some people are so artistic that the name defines the song. To me, it's not. To me, it's just the name is the. For me, at least for me in particular, the name is the way you find it on the CD. It's just what you give it. When you're a baby, your parents give you a name. Does it necessarily predict your personality? Sometimes people grow into their names, and I think the song sort of grew into the name, in a sense.
This is actually a fun show because I've been knowing you, and you're a deep fella, sitting right next to me all this time. How did I know?
So you gotta take me out for beer more often.
And then you get into this bridge, and you start like sliding down here. Let's just kind of strum through that bridge for a second. Show me how that bridge goes.
Lost screws are what used to be new, but I'll never be brazen by you. One day the secret is out. Did we ever change? 'Cause I'll never be back to the chorus.
Yeah, that's great. What's that line? I'll be brazen by you?
But I'll never be brazen by you. I'll never be. Yeah, it's like, things are going to happen, but I'm not going to hold it against you. It's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not going to be harsh towards you because it's not perfect, I write a lot of songs about relationships, and it's anybody who knows me knows why. And it's just you write about things you know. If I could write about, what it's like to live in the mountains, I'd write about that. I've never lived in the mountains. So I've tried to write about things that I don't know about, and it's an interpretation. It's like anybody's stuff is. Some people can write off the cuff. Some people you say, here, I want you to write about this, and they can do that. And some people, I'm sort of more lumped into that group where I got to know what it is I'm saying before I sing it. And I've got an idea, and I go that direction. And whether someone else understands it, that's depends. If you're trying to write something for a particular purpose, I can understand going in a particular lyrical direction or mood direction. But a lot of times the things you come up with it because you're inspired. And I think your whole mood that you're in at the time is what inspires you to write what you write in that moment. So the bridge.
Well, it's awesome. It's awesome. There's another song I wanted you to play. Now this is cool because I didn't tell you anything what I was going to ask you before you walked in. So it's like just stone cold, whatever it's going to be. but I'm going for the hits, man. I'm going for my favorite stuff.
Okay.
I want to hear Boundaries.
You want to hear Boundaries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'm asking something big here. By the way, you're in Drag. You're in a band called Drag.
Mm-hmm.
Does Drag play the song? The
Drag never has.
never. Okay, this is just you do it when you do your acoustic stuff. Okay.
Yes, and just was never a perfect fit with that
Okay.
band. It just wasn't something that would fit in with the rest of the set.
Okay.
You want to keep something.
And it's funny. It
continuous.
started there, but then went somewhere else. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Darish performing Boundaries.
Nothing more that I can say. There's nothing we can do. I think we've seen the end of this one. I'm not gonna lie to save my breath. There's too much on my mind. And you're standing in the space that I am needing for your boundaries are broken. Boundaries are broken. Won't you let me breathe? Boundaries are broken. And I try to keep my mouth shut 1,000 times, but you keep on stepping over the lines. And am I a hypocrite who wants my time away? Now I've got to take a walk away from here. Just stepping over boundaries broken out. Boundaries are broken out. I can hardly breathe out. Boundaries are broken out. And I try to keep my mouth shut 1,000 times, but you keep on stepping over the lines. And am I a hypocrite? Just wants my time away. Now I've got to take a walk away from you, and I'll take my boundaries with me. Boundaries are broken. Boundaries are broken. Won't you let me breathe? 'Cause I can hardly see. Boundaries are broken.
Beautiful, man. That's
Yeah,
a great
thank you.
song.
Thanks. It's an oldie.
Oldie,
It's
but
kind of an oldie for me.